Ah, some skewers, you say? I'd love a skewer. Thank you very much. Yeah. Ah, get a good munch on this skewer. Ah, relieving yourself, you see?
Motherfuckers! Oh. Oh fuck. Shit.
Oh, motherfucker.
3 days later. I can't fucking go!
Get out of the car, you. See?
Oh my god. Oh shit. Oh shit.
We can't even drive the thing.
Oh shit. Yeah, this is pretend this never happened, right?
Put this little bitch down.
Oh shit. Fuck.
Mwah! See? Mwah!
Welcome to Driving in SCUM 2019. What's going on, guys? It's TJ Gaming back once again to cover another SCUM patch update. This week we have been treated to a full rework on the driving. We are going to show you guys the gameplay and exactly how it has been affected. So if you want to see that, skip ahead and then you will get straight into exactly how this now works in the game. So this is the full patch notes here. I will leave a link in the description. The driving skill, they have fully implemented it, and this is how it now works. All existing characters will have no skill level by default. So if you want to go and make sure that you have some skill level, because it is really important when it comes to driving, then basically create a new character and put some skill in driving. If you want to grind it out like I have been doing, it does take a little bit of time and you do have to have a little bit of patience. Then yeah, by all means continue with the character that you have. There has been no wipe and just get straight into it. Driving skill effects, so it takes time to turn the engine on. I can confirm that this is massive. There is a chance for engine stutter, so when you're driving you could possibly stall the vehicle. Chance for the engine stutter when shifting to higher gear. So I've found that you can't actually go past a certain gear if you have obviously a certain amount of skill, and your top speed is definitely limited. I will show you guys in game exactly kind of how that has been affected, what your top speed is for basically no skill, and as you go on. As you level up, your chance of your car getting problems is going to be lower, and they've updated the car sounds to better sounding versions. Now when they say this, it really depends on what vehicle you get in, because potentially for me it sounds worse. The pickup, okay, I'll give them it, the pickup, this one here, it actually sounds better, but the SUV, yeah, just wait until you hear the sound. I think they were maybe trying to have a little bit of a laugh. If they were being serious, then it's just not my thing, but that's how it is. The other big thing that landed this week is the radio. So you now have access to this in game. You can pick up one of these little radios by finding it around the world, and then you can use the radio in the car. I'm not going to get too much into it because I don't want to talk about it too much going over the patch notes, because I will be showing you guys all of this in the game. They have quite a lot of cool music to listen into. There's a lot of genres. You've got from rap to reggae to electronic, EDM, and if this is a little cool thing here. If you're a musician who would like to have your music in game, then they're basically saying send them on an email and they'll see if it fits in, and they could have your music in the game. That's pretty cool. I like that. A blast from the past. So this is the other things here. They've added 30 of these in. You've got military style bunkers with anti-air guns, and these have been spreaded all out the map. So I will show you guys one location when we get into the gameplay, but the rest is going to be up to you to find. Now the other big thing that was added is your taunts. So they've added a couple of funny ones: your ball palm, face palm, finger gun, laughing, wave smell. This one's actually quite funny. Charge. These are your military ones. So these are if you're on, like, say for example, a silent mission, or you don't want to speak in game. You've got all these little commands here. especially for the RPers, you know, the guys who like to take their missions a little bit more seriously. There is loads of these. So get into the game, hold down your tab, go to your taunts, and then you'll see all the new ones, and then you'll see your military style as well. Some nice work there on the animations. You can also bind your military taunts to the F key, so you can just scroll through them a lot more easier. Now this is a big one that I've done a little bit of exploring in the game. So on our server, Scums of Anarchy, we currently have the loot set to 2.5 times. We know that affects the military loot anyway. It's probably about 1 times less. But now they've done a small rework on how loot spawns. So your abundant loot is now abundant, and basically your rare loot is hard to find. I can confirm that I went through 4 bunkers, including the naval base, and I have found 2 guns. That doesn't include pistols, but it doesn't include, it means that basically I haven't found an SVD. I found an MP5 and an AKM. That's all I found. So you need to basically either get extremely lucky, or you need to do a lot of work into finding some guns. Probably leaning more towards of how it should be, but some guys might not have the time for that. So, you know, do a little bit of tweaking yourself and find out which server is going to be best for you. Some other things that have been added are the LED illuminations to go with your keyboard. You can kind of see that there. I have a Razer anyway, so it's not going to affect me too much. But for you guys that use Logitech, then, you know, fair play. Looks pretty cool. Chests and rocks. This is a massive one. So they've found the fix for it. Every chest that is in a rock won't be accessible if they added the fix in just now. So you've got until the next patch, hopefully next week. Hint, hint, devs. And basically, if you've not done it by the next patch, then they're going to be implementing the fix, and your chests are going to be gone. Bug fixes. A couple of ones here. Fixed a bug with a chest without durability, couldn't be destroyed. A bug regarding item spawning that caused possible server crashes. I can't say I've really experienced any of that on the one that we play on. Fixed a bug where backpacks were clipped to the chest while climbing ladders. We also introduced a bug where the first person view camera is a bit offset while climbing ladders. I can't say I've came across that. Fixed a bug where if you had a quiver equipped, after relogging the quiver would drop to the ground. And then fixed a bug when a player was killed, it ragdolled around. What I would say that while they've implemented these bugs, there's a couple of bugs that I've came across. The big one right now is the running around and then randomly dropping down. So before, if you had hypothermia at a high stage, you would just pass out. But now it looks as if you're running around, it's just a random bug where you drop to the ground. Pretty much like the one where you would hop through some windows and then just die, except from this one you don't die, you just have to relog to get off it. I am aware that the bug's been reported, so hopefully that'll be fixed in a hotfix or the patch next week. It doesn't happen too often, but it's happened to me twice over the course of the last 24 hours, so it can be a little bit inconvenient, but it isn't game breaking. So, and that's it for the patch notes, but if you're a fan of the comics, then have a little look here. There is a link there to the last 4 issues, and as you can see, some lovely artwork by the devs. So that's it for me speaking about the patch notes, guys. Like I said, link is in the description. Let's jump straight into the gameplay. So let's jump straight into the gameplay, and as I was saying earlier, the main thing that has been added in this week's patch is the driving skill. So we're going to show you exactly how that has affected the vehicles in just a second. My character has 0 skill, so I will show you how much hard work is going to go into basically driving your car. And the big other thing that was dropped was also radios, so we're going to show you a little bit of that. We're hoping we're not going to get any copyright strikes. Should be okay. And yeah, let's get straight into it. So first things first is the vehicles. You guys are going to see exactly how hard this is now to drive if you have 0 driving skill. And you also notice that the vehicle noises have all been changed. So they sound different for the pickups and they sound different for the SUVs. So that was actually just pure luck, right? That I managed to get in that and basically drive. But you can see I've stalled it already. You can now also see that there's gears that are added in. So the way that this works is how high your skill is will basically determine how fast you can go. So usually you can get above like 100 etc, but let's see exactly how fast I can go in this pickup. If I can actually manage to get it far enough. So we literally just keep stalling. So you really have to think tactically. If you're in a squad, it's better to have somebody in your squad putting all their skill into driving so you can get those fast getaways. But right now we are just struggling. We are continuously stalling. So you need to put a lot of work into your driving. The noises for the pickup, yep, it does sound good, but for the SUV, it's a little bit weird. It generally sounds like there is no engine. And it sounds as if it should probably be a rally car. For the pickup, yeah, I totally understand the noise, it actually suits it, but I'll show you guys the SUV. I'm not a massive fan of the noise, but again, I think it was just actually the devs trying to troll. They've got a funny sense of humour. So have a little listen to this. This literally sounds like when you were back in the old days and you got a bike, you stuck a couple of cans in between the wheel. Listen to that, it's crazy. Absolutely crazy. It generally sounds like a derby car. But, I mean, the noise is good, but I just don't think it's for the right vehicle. I think they should have, you know, once they get a couple of more models in, then yeah, you can possibly look at that. So the other thing to show you guys is you can actually use the car radio. I'll just quickly show you in here. You press J in game, and you get yourself a little radio. Note to self here is that you can actually hear this quite far away. Decent little bit away, so if somebody's passing, you've got to be very careful. Especially if you're driving past a town, you're definitely going to hear it. And this is the radio that you can pick up in game. You can find this in bunkers, you can find it just in random towns, and you can carry this on you. Let's walk away over here, and you can just press J, or just select turn on, and you'll have your own little portable radio. There's a mixture of songs in the radio, some are pretty good, some are just actually pretty hilarious. But have a little look, see what you fancy, and yeah. If it's good to your taste, then you're good to go. If it isn't, then just keep it muted. So another thing that's been added into this week's patch is these little bunkers. They're a throwback to the World War II, and there's 30 that have been added across the map. I'm going to show you guys the first one. So the first one is down in B2. If you look at the middle patch there, you'll see that there's an orange dot. Just head directly down and slightly turn to your east and you should find it. There's 30 of these, so I ain't going to spoil all of them. It's part of the game, so get out and explore. I'm going to show you guys exactly what it kind of looks like inside. But the design on these so far, they are pretty nice. So you go downstairs and then you've got a couple of these standard gun boxes. See if you can find anything in here. Yeah, so you're just going to get a couple of ammo and stuff. And then you go all the way around, you've got your little bed area. So if you wanted to set up here and potentially stay here, then I mean you could, but you cannot fortify these. You literally just walk straight in and straight out. But there's 30 of them in the game. This is only the first one, so make sure you have a little look over the island, spend some time looking. I'm going to run away from that radio, it's pretty loud. Yeah, spend some time looking, and let me know if you find them in the comments. And let me know what your favourite one is. That's it for this week, guys. If you have enjoyed it, then please let me know in the comments, leave a thumbs up and make sure that you subscribe to the channel. We will be covering all future SCUM updates. We do have a big major video in the works, so make sure that you have the bell turned on and you will get an update as soon as we upload it. That's all for this week, guys. See you next time.